Hello. Cut. Today we're talking to some awesome ladies about working on yachts, the ups and downs, the ins and outs of what that's like. So I'm here with Alex. Alex, hi. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, where you came from, and how did you get into yachting?
So basically, my name's Alexandra. I came into yachting very unexpectedly. I was actually previously on cruise lines, and as a beauty therapist, worked in the spas, and then came back to finally work back on land, and I was managing a guest house. And then one of my friends contacted me and said, well, do you want to work on a boat for 3 weeks for a charter to do treatments, beauty treatments? Basically, had to get my paperwork ready, and probably it was maybe a month later, I then left Cape Town to Antigua, and there I did a 3-week charter.
And now Liberty.
Liberty's my second boat, second steer on this boat now. And again, do treatments on board when we have our guests on board, otherwise, doing the normal daily routine every day.
What's a day in the life like in your job these days?
So we all live in crew houses at the moment. So the boys will go back to the boat every morning. Us girls will normally stay behind and then do laundry, do what's necessary in the kitchens and the bathrooms, give the houses a clean. And then once we've done with those duties, we then come on board, and then we have a whole another list of duties to do, maintaining the boat as much as we can in a shipyard.
All right, so now we'll pivot and ask, what do you like? What don't you like? Tell me.
So what I really love about this industry is the traveling aspect. The traveling aspect, you can save a lot of money as well. The pay, I think most of us are of course here for the financial situation, also of course for the traveling, also kind of being together with people as well.
Right.
However, sometimes it can get a bit too much, always surrounded with your colleagues, and of course, it's work, it's being friends, it's all together at the same time.
Right.
So
big difference from working in an office, going home at 5 o'clock.
Very different.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Very different.
What would you be the, I don't know, maybe warning or, hey, it looks like this, but it really is this? What do you think?
You can't be too young. You have to be a bit more mature. A lot of people come into the industry being 17, 18 years old. Yeah. And I just find on a mental note, I think it's a bit young. And also, I think going to it with knowing that you'll probably miss out on a lot of things back home. Weddings, families, important events.
Yes, you got to set that expectation in the beginning. And really, you kind of got to tell the family, especially if you're close, of, hey, I'm going to miss. Don't get engaged or married. Have a baby. All right. So thank you, Alex. It's really been great talking to you. I appreciate your feedback, and it's really good. Thanks.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So Crystal, tell us about yourself. How did you get into yachting?
Well, my name is Crystal Briley. I'm from the North Island of New Zealand, far away from everywhere else, very isolated down there. So the yachting industry is not big back home. I come from a small town and had no idea the industry even existed. Prior to yachting, I studied at university. I did a Bachelor of Tourism Management. Pretty much the month after I graduated, I joined this company called Great Sights. I was a dolphin guide, and I worked on a, which was amazing. Cool.
So in a way, it's that idea, even though it was interesting and you were swimming with dolphin, it's a little bit like Disney World, where getting people through the ride, if you will.
Correct.
So, okay. So it was. It really wasn't anything like a yacht.
No, it was not anything like a yacht.
So on to yachting.
So then a friend of mine and then my partner at the time said, hey, look, you guys should go super yachting. And I was like, what on earth is that? No idea what that is. So in my mind, it was like a cruise ship. I didn't really think much of it. Right. Then we heard about Antibes in France and headed over there to see what this yachting thing was all about, not really knowing enough. I thought I had experience because I'd worked on boats before. I didn't know there was a difference.
Right.
I just still didn't know there was a yachting etiquette.
Right.
I still had no idea about any of this.
Right. So tell me, how did you pivot from being a day worker to your first gig?
My first position was on a chase boat. It was just the captain and I as crew. Yeah, we ran that boat together. It was his first captain's gig and my first deck stew.
Now we're on a bigger boat.
Now we're
you're
bigger
here.
boat. Now
And
I'm
so tell me, what's a day in the life look like, say, outside the yard when the boat has guests on, and then when the boat's at a marina and you're waiting, or just in between?
Right, so a lot of people think that when guests are not on board that we are on vacation. Even owners think that for some reason, but that's actually when we do our
Owners, you should
most
watch
of
this
our
video.
work. Yeah, right, I know, but we're not on vacation, we are working. We are doing daily crew cleans, daily guest cleaning. Sometimes there's runners, the runners are down, so we're protecting the carpet. We're doing little projects, we're inventorying a lot, so
Right.
counting all the items we have on board. We can be doing anything from polishing faucets to cleaning up lunch,
Tell me about when guests are on.
Prior to a trip, off charter also involves preparing for the trip. So you're provisioning for the trip. Provisioning means shopping, basically. It's what yachties call shopping. Once the guests are on board, arrival day is always a very busy day, and then from there it's just getting into the rhythm of things, I think.
So to wrap things up, what do you like? What don't you like?
The working and travel thing, being able to earn money while you're going around and experiencing these beautiful destinations is just so incredible. You don't get that in many industries. It's also, I love the networking part of this industry. I love meeting people from all over the world, working with these people plus just the people you meet ashore and things like that. The downside of this industry, and there's not many downsides, which is why I'm still here, but is probably your mental state. It's the long hours you work, how invested you just end up being in this job because you can't go home at the end of the day. You are on board, you are around the same people 24/7. It's hard to find your own space, your own mental space even, and physical space. Sometimes you can be out, you can be at anchor for 90 days and not see land, and that freaks some people out, and it's hard. But yeah, I do think it's important to have that space for you, and don't forget that you are very important. And that's my biggest tip, I think, of today, is that if you're going to join this industry, finding time for you is important. Stretching, doing some little bit of yoga on your cabin floor, finding a place on the exterior of the boat that you can sit and look out and appreciate where you are. Things like that does get missed because you do work long hours, especially on trips. So you need to make that time for you, and do a push-up or two, and I don't know, get your blood flowing, and just take time for you.
All right. Well, thanks again for your time.
Yeah,
really
pleasure.
appreciate it. And thank you for watching. Really appreciate you taking a look at this. If you want, subscribe. If you need any other information about yacht management, see our website or call us at Reardon Yacht Consulting. Thanks a lot.
Perfect.